Hello guys, welcome back to another video. If you are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Yes, so for today's video, there was no need for me to record it or even upload it, but I had to do it for educational purposes and awareness. So I had to open my Soakaway. Why did I have to open my Soakaway? Because I traveled and I came back. I got my attention got to some few things. So from my kitchen, I had a drainage issue, and also from my washroom. So when I'm using the kitchen sink, I realized the drainage, the flow of the drainage wasn't going as it used to be. And also when I'm bathing too, I realized that the drainage was very slow. Same thing goes to my sink in the washroom also. So I was a bit surprised, and also I started to hear some noise in the drainage for the washroom and for the kitchen also. Normally, let's say when you are using your sink, maybe you are brushing or whatever you are doing, and you start to hear some feedback, or you start to get some feedback from the drainage, some noise, as if let's say when the water is going or the flow is going, you get a feedback of some noise from the drainage. When you hear something like this, you need to check your drainage system. So I got that feedback, and eventually, let's say when I'm using the bathtub, when the water is flowing, or the drainage, it comes back into the sink. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense, but let's say when I'm bathing and the flow of the water is supposed to go out, when it's going out, some of it shows or reverses back into the sink. It's quite surprising, but that is what happened, or let's say that is what I was experiencing. Same thing applies to my kitchen. For the kitchen sink is two bowls. So let's say when I'm using one and the water is supposed to flow out through the drainage, I get a feedback in the other half of the sink bowl. You see that the water that is supposed to flow will end up reversing back into the other half. It's quite surprising. So I went to open the running pipes on the compound to see. I did the whole check for the whole house, all the running pipes around it. Where the kitchen and my bedroom is, I checked that one. I realized the whole drainage was blocked. I made them to open the running pipes, and I realized there was a crack on one part of it. So what the person told me is someone has used maybe pincers or something. Someone was doing digging there, and then I remembered I did my compound wiring like 6 months or 7 months ago. When they were doing it, those that came to do the digging, they destroyed one of the running pipes on the floor. When they were doing their digging, I was around, so immediately I made a plumber to come and do the correction. But I wasn't around for the whole period when they were doing everything. So the running pipes at the back of my room and my kitchen, they destroyed that one. And they didn't tell me. They covered it. They used the sun to cover it for 6 to 7 months now. It has been raining. I've been using the washroom, kitchen for 6 to 7 months now. So as time goes on, everything will sink gradually. All the sand that is used to cover it, it will sink gradually, and it will go and block. Eventually, it will block the pipes. That is what happened. So he had to clear everything, replace all the pipes there, as you can see in the video. We thought everything was good. We tried using, pushing water through it again. about 2 or 3 buckets, yet still it was stuck. Then he told me we need to open the Soakaway and check something. So as you can see, that is when he started to open the Soakaway. When he opened the Soakaway, aside the carelessness of those people that did the digging when they were doing the electrical connection, when the Soakaway too, you see the running pipes is very long and it leads into the Soakaway. So the beams are bent at the edge of the sand and the hole for the Soakaway there. Since the pipe is long, it runs through the floor, or let's say the ground, the sand. It lies down, as you can see how, running pipes, you do it on the compound. Then it projects into the hole, so that when the water is flowing, the force, the pressure from it, the running of the water goes into the Soakaway. So the edge of the sand and the hole, that small gap between the sand and the hole, there is a bend there. I did my Soakaway a year ago, or let's say 1.5 years. And this is the damage now. If you watch the video, you understand what I'm trying to say. The sand and the hole for the Soakaway, that small edge there, that is supposed to, the pipe is supposed to sit on it. Then the other half of the pipe projects into the hole. That small gap there, there's a bend there. When you watch the video, you will see what I'm talking about. That is the main reason why there's been blockage in the pipes. That was the main reason, because there's a bend there. Aside what the guys did, this is the main reason. So, should in case you are doing your Soakaway, make sure that when you get to that joint there, that connection part where the pipe leads into the hole, you let them use the 45 bend or something. You will see it. It's kept downwards, so that way there is nothing like any gap under it. Because when you do it straight forward, the long pipe straight leading into the Soakaway, you put your sand on it, you do whatever you do on the compound, eventually you would have to destroy everything. So let's say I've done the filling of it, I've done my tiles on my compound, and something happens. You guys know where I'm heading to. I would have to destroy all the tiles or concrete, then dig down before I get to this thing. You understand? Yes. So far baby up anymore. Senior 45 band in a day. I drew on my base of Yako. Sometimes we need to be very careful when working with artisans. I always say this, when you don't use some materials that is supposed to be used, you can never escape anything when it comes to building. Any tiny thing. When you escape any tiny thing, it will bring issues in the future. My Soakaway is more than a year, and now look at the main cause. Someone was careless about it, and I have to remove everything. That 45 bend that we use at the edge, I think that is the best thing they are supposed to put at the tip of it. When you run the whole pipes into the hole like that, there is a gap underneath. So obviously as time goes on, it will bend. It is aside saying I have seen in a pie no. Na course no so has so so. See and fix here no kra ni jaya kra nka yele so 1 week time. 1 week and do. And do class store na. Yeah, I move also apartment we. Oh, hosa side. And then baba somebody else na kitchen kra nko. We go do na also saying. Say galia kra yeah. So you guys should be very mindful. Those of you that are doing Soakaway or are yet to do Soakaway, make sure you watch the video very well and understand what I'm trying to tell you, so that should in case when they are doing your own, you will know how you tell them. Because if you allow them to run the straight pipes like that, you can use your Soakaway, you can do whatever you do, but eventually there's going to be issue with that small portion. That is where the issue is going to be. Yeah, that is why I made this video, just to make you guys aware of it. You understand? Thank you guys for watching the video. See you in the next update. Bye bye.
Mumbong kaso. David. We are not at all. You can say, sir, Jimmy Tomitano, you're good from beginning. Say, what I think you're a little bumper. James Bibia and Bam. When you choose now, we know a next shot, Lolo. I know, say, no. I say, baby, I want any 2 shots. It's okay. Yeah, okay. Because the pipe, woman don't have to be a sort of time. So, somebody shooting, I saw a bassy. Shooting.